Konnichiwa. Ohayo gozaimasu. Wow. That's what my mouth wants to say. 안녕하세요. How are you? How's it going? Still haven't learned that yet. Still haven't learned like properly how to ask how are you. Don't they ever ask how are you? Because I want to ask how are you. I'm so like I'm a robot. Of course, I thought of Hyuna-san when I thought of that. San Hyunu Shi Hyunu Shi 지금은 그리고 그럼 지금은 7시 7분이에요. I woke up around 1:30. My God, there's a storm, and I just went right back to sleep. Did my YouTube videos upload? Yes, they did. Okay, great. Now I'm going to unplug my laptop. That's the only thought I had. Like, oh, I need to unplug my laptop. Is my phone unplugged? Yes. I'm just going to go back to sleep. I was that tired. I can't believe it. Wow, it just struck me. I cannot believe it. Roads out of plastic? Yes, please. I'm excited. I do have my Korean. Let me plug you in so you might disappear because it'll like say, oh, it's connected now. So sorry, I have no makeup on today at all. Nothing, nada. I do have some issues with constipation again. I know, TMI, you really wanted to hear that. You really needed to hear that. I so know. I understand. But I got oatmeal, no chocolate. I'm not going to have any chocolate. I'm not going to have any cookies. Because I had like a nightmare actually that my candida was back and it was like turning into herpes. Not because it doesn't, you know, these like kind of like imagine blackberries on your lip, like coming out of your lip and all sorts of things. Like I am freaking out that my candida is bad because last night and yesterday and the day before I did not feel so great. I did not feel great, and on the diet I felt great. My tummy though. This tea, I got this tea yesterday. I didn't do the tea because yesterday I was having some other issues. Anyways, I don't know. I need to, and this is like my goal, my work, my homework is to not put myself down for who I am. Like, yeah, I write weird long messages. I was looking through the other people's messages, like 2 lines, 3 lines, and there's mine with like, I think 3 or 4 paragraphs. But yeah, I don't know. It was such an awkward message. Oh my gosh. But I pushed through it and applied because I do need it. It's not, like I said, it's not like I have all the money in the world. Even then, you can't really judge. Big boy. I don't think I ever ate there. I'm going to look at the acting school classes and really go. Even if I have to go for like a private lesson to like start off with or not, I don't know. I'm just going to go. I'm gonna probably recognize some people because I know some people from the extras that go there, but it's okay. And I'm going to not think about that. I'm not going to let that pressure me into anything, into being nervous, into being anxious, into being withdrawn, into putting myself down, into playing down what I can do. I'm just going to have a lot of confidence. But I have like ways to go before being arrogant. I need just self-confidence. It doesn't matter compared to anyone else how I am. It matters only how I am compared to myself. I am good. This is my homework. This is all I have to work on. I'm going to go because it's raining and I need to drive around all these people. But have a wonderful early morning, late morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night. Look at Bendine's YouTube and you'll see what I mean about him being like ridiculously cute, hot, whatever you want to say. Instead of watching not Madame Butterfly, I will always say that, Madame Antoine, I actually went on I went to follow his Instagram. I don't know why I wasn't following his Instagram, and he has really good photos, and I want to be his best friend, but it's okay. Peace, love, and compassion, y'all. 안녕히가세요. 안녕히가세요. And I said that a little too clear. I'm sorry. I'm not a native. 안녕하세요. What was I going to say? I don't know what I was going to say. I'm also debating whether I should get a cheeseburger and fries from Market District tonight, as I'm hosting, that's sounds so ridiculous, hosting my Korean meetup table thing. My whole sticker fell off. I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place. I hate when I do that. I know I hate when other people do that in their videos. I might not edit it that way. I might be good. What is happening? 2 police cars? That's like excessive. Do I want to go to Whole Foods? I don't know. I want ice cream, but I don't want to pay for ice cream. Anyways, I am so restless. I feel incredibly restless. All I want to do is work on so much that I want to do for my YouTube. But I feel so restless. I can barely focus at my job. I can't really focus at my job. I want to focus on my own personal growth and bettering this world. I don't want to sell or contribute to selling pointless stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is not that pointless. This is actually what they sell here might be a good thing. It's not really my passion. Alright, I look so bad and I feel so bad. Well, I want to say many things. One, me and forearms. My friend and I were talking, I mean, my attraction to forearms. His name is John, but he went by Dave because his dad was John, whatever. I had the best forearms in the world. And that's when I knew that's my weakness, forearms. And I get so disgusted by calves. Oh my gosh, just even the thought of calves. Yeah, no, it was the reaction video with this other YouTuber. Every time he crossed his arms, I was lost. I picked up my phone. I'm at work. I usually put on videos, YouTube videos, to just listen to them, like Superwoman. And sometimes I glance over, yes. I had to pick up the phone and just stare at him. Makes my job a little more difficult, but that's okay. I don't know if anyone walks around thinking, I'm Asian, I'm white, I'm American, I'm this or that. I don't know, maybe they do, but I don't know, I tend to forget, especially when I watch all the Korean things, I forget that I'm not Korean, and it sounds weird because I'm not in Korea. It would sound better if I was surrounded by Koreans, but I guess I see Koreans so much, I forget that I'm not there and I'm not them. I don't know, it's weird to say, but that kind of like made me think a little bit, because I forget that I'm the way I am. Like, I see my hands are white, but oh crap, I never stain myself. But yeah, I forget if I'm surrounded by people that are of any kind of different ethnicity or even age group. Age, I think, is something that I identify with more, because I don't feel my age. I feel like 25, maybe. I feel much younger. The moment that I had with that comment, hearing him talk about that, was like a more of a aha moment than what you got. I'm sorry. But I thought that was kind of cool. It kind of reminded me of the talk that this other girl had, and that I sort of continued on my YouTube, regarding cultural appropriation. Food update. I guess I'm just like going to go down the list. I need to stop eating sweets, so that's why I got cookies and butternut squash. But you know, whatever. I'm gonna lie. I'm going to eat them. I'm going to lie if I say I'm not going to eat them. Kind of with that, with the food update, it's not going too well being on a regular diet. This was on my mind yesterday. My friend, quasi friend, whatever she would like to be called, I don't know, like I don't know, acquaintance, because it struck me how wonderful it is to have a baby and be so busy that you don't really think. You don't really need to stop and think. You just go because you're so overwhelmed. You also have a husband, and you have the house, and you have money, and you have no reason to be worried about money at all. Like, at all, because your husband is still making a lot of money. You both made a lot of money beforehand. Your family has a lot of money. There's no reason, like, unless something happens where you like fall into an alternate universe, you have no reason to ever worry about money. So you can just focus on really just the hustle of getting those acting jobs. I didn't say that. Probably if I would have said it that way, it would have offended her even more. But I think she got offended because I said something along those lines. I probably would be so much further along if I had someone send me auditions. Like, she doesn't really realize on the other side. And then I'm completely on the other side, because there's like some people in the middle who sort of have connections or know where to find auditions or how to get around this business and all that stuff. I'm on the other completely other opposite side. And she was also mentioning, oh, it's nice that you have a day job, paycheck, consistent paycheck, and you can do both. I'm like, no, you don't understand. You can't do both. You can't do both. You know what both means? You need to be available if you get booked on this job that you don't know about, because without an agent, you don't know these auditions are happening, and no one's going to take you without an agent. And it's like, I don't even know what's going on. Can't take off work, which I think people in her position that have never had an actual day job don't realize. You can't really do both. Some people are lucky, can do both. Some people have very understanding bosses or jobs or very good benefits of vacation, time off, all that stuff. So that was just on my mind, and I just wanted to kind of say that, put out there this other voice, my voice, and the struggles from my point of view and my perspective of trying to make it in a little different way than I think she wants to make it and other people want to make it. Because for me, it's not, oh, I want to be famous, I want to act, I want to just do acting because I like acting and I want to be like in superstar movies and that's all I want to do. Want to do all these things. And she kind of was like, you want to do too much. I'm like, well, yeah, but I want to do all these things because they're all tied together. I'm a true artist at heart, I was saying to her. Like, it's in me to create and be an artist and be my job and everything and all things that I really feel inspired to do. I don't know, when I left, I'm technically not supposed to have a lunch today, and not by supposed to, I don't want to technically take a lunch, so I can not leave late today, but I guess I might leave a little later and get that hamburger. Cranium? No, is cranium brain or just the head itself? Figuring out that song that you hear on the radio and you have to figure out what it is because it's like your soul song. At the end of the video, I've tried so hard to not look, not hear, not be any, not see, not hear, not anything BTS, because I tried so hard. And she puts Napitanon Mo song, the Blood, Sweat, and Tears song. That video at the end, it killed me. I'm like, no! I still have this dream of being Jimin and just absorbing his power. Like, if you could remember from Heroes, gosh, I don't know his name now, which is a shame. I should be ashamed because I love him. But he also plays Spock in Star Trek. Oh, wow. Oh, Quinto something. It's on my brain. It's in my eyes, but I can't see it. But anyways, him, if like he would go around and, well, he would disgustingly like take apart people's brains with powers and absorb their brains, or eat their brains, absorb their powers. That's kind of not in that way. Like, I don't want harm to anyone. That's kind of what I want to do with Jimin. I just want to absorb his like work ethic and his skill and his passion and everything, and just but besides that, it's just like all of them together, they're like, they make me feel paralyzed because they remind me of where I'm not and where I wish I was and where I wish I could get to and where I think that I won't ever be able to get to. So I'm trying to stay away from them. So sometimes it doesn't go away. I feel bad. I feel bad for you that you have to like watch this and put up with this, and you don't have to watch this. I mean, no one watches this, so that's another thing. I don't need fancy books from talktomeinkorean.com. I always have to say that as if it's like my job. It's as if I'm like promoting them. Do I need to? No, I don't. I don't need to spend any more money. I have so much that I can do right now for free that I'm not doing, and I'm making excuses. Also, it made me feel very weird that the reaction video he did, Bendine, it made me kind of feel self-conscious because the reaction videos were intended for, I forget the word that they used, but people who pretended or believed, or they were so culture absorbent of other Asian cultures, specifically Japanese culture, I think. And I'm like, I kind of do that. There was this one guy who was like saying konnichiwa, and he started talking in Japanese. He said something, and I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do. Jimin, yeah, it was half an hour sort of. 지금은 세시 5분이에요. Oh, I edited some videos and I've gotten better. Like, I remember I wasn't even saying Chigamun right. I was just saying Chigunun. The moment I heard it, I'm like, oh, arena. But yeah, it was kind of like, I remember when I used to write Spanish, the same thing, and then I thought it was like great. I thought I was doing such a great job, and then I looked back, I'm like, so many years, so many years. All right, yeah, I'm going. Kayo. Kayo ka kayo ka. Say that 3 times fast. It doesn't work. 갈 거예요. 사무실 갈 거예요. Blah. I look crazy. Pet apayo. It doesn't hurt anymore. I drank my tea and it's like, oh, okay, good. It's a miracle. Oh, I love this. The sun shines and the skies are gray and it's just beautiful coloring. I love that. That, to me, that's the magic hour. And or 집에 가고 있어요, right? And 그리고 한국어 meetup. Anyways, I hope you're having a much better day. If not, watch Bendine. I think seeing him will make your day better. Oh, okay. Wind. Don't drive in the wind if you don't have to. That makes sense. I'm just spitting out such nonsense right now. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you had a wonderful or have a wonderful early morning, late morning, noon, afternoon, evening, night. Either of those, all of those, anything in between. 안녕히 계세요. I hate when I do that. 안녕히 계세요. 안녕히 가세요. And have a wonderful time of day. And peace, love, and compassion, y'all. Sorry, I forgot. I'm like, there was something else I would say. Not the repeat of what I just said. Peace, love, and compassion, y'all.